What is up, guys? Extra Chronic back at it again once again with yet another amazing video. Now, look, I am not using my normal equipment, so this is not going to be the best video, so you're forewarned that there might be horrible quality, bad audio, and or bad editing. So, yeah, let's continue with the video. Look, I know I haven't been putting out a lot of content. It's been complicated, extremely complicated on a lot of different circumstances, but I will suffice by still making my videos, and I will not stop making my videos no matter what it takes. But let's go into my little rant because I really been wanting to talk about this. I just didn't know if it would actually fit my channel, being that I am getting into discussions and stuff like that apart from gameplay. Now would be the perfect time. Let's talk about Cloudians. Now, if you do not know what a Cloudian is, it is an archetype that is recently been added to Duel Links, apart from being in Yu-Gi-Oh for a while now, a couple years at that. But with these cards, it is pretty good, but also pretty bad in the circumstance of you can not destroy the monster sometimes, and majority of times they have very low attack, apart from like the main tribute monster in this deck that really makes OTKs, you know, come to light. But let's talk about some of the base cards like Turbulence. Turbulence, 800 attack, cannot be destroyed by battle. And if it switches to defense position, it gets destroyed. Apart from that, its effect is that when it's summoned to the field, you gain a Cloudian token or a Cloud token for every Cloudian monster on your field, apart from itself. So when it gets summoned to the field, it will gain 1 counter. So with that, you will be able to summon this Furball, which if you do not have him in your deck, you need him because it's probably one of Turbulence's combos, I guess you can say. Especially if you have double summon, possibly. But I don't really run double summon with this card deck. It doesn't really consist of it, being that I only use 1 tribute monster in this deck repeatedly. But this Furball, I don't know why you wouldn't run him in this deck. He's so adorable, he has to be ran in this deck. At least 2 or 3 of them. I wouldn't go with 3. I wouldn't stick at 1. Well, you could run 1 because you can't summon it from the graveyard, but still 2 for variety. Alright. Apart from that, there's clouds like Fog and Poison Cloud. And then there's a few of them that haven't been added to the game yet. But the main tribute monster of this deck, and one that really like I said, you know, brings OTKs to light, is Nimbus. This card is that if you tribute summon it, whatever monster you tribute summon, or however many monsters you tribute summon, which you can summon up, you can tribute summon up to 3 monsters for this tribute, and or 1, it's all depending on what you want. It will gain a cloud counter. With each cloud counter, it gains 500 attack. If you pair it with a spell card called Cloudian Squall, which you should run about 2 of these in your deck, it will put a Cloudian counter on all monsters on the field. That's really it. If you don't see where this is going, if your monster zone is full and you tribute once, that is 3 cards on your field plus the extra counters on those monsters already. If your opponent has a full field, that's 3 extra cards. That's 6 cards in all, and each Cloudian Squall will add on 1 counter. If you have 2 running at the same time, that's 12 counters per turn. 12 times 5, that's 60. 12 times 500, 6,000. That's 6,000 attack per turn. That is a lot. I mean, come on, you don't really need to be a genius to know how much attack that is, and that you can really wipe an opponent's field like that. The only downside is that if you get switched to defense position, you lose the card. So all those counters just went to waste, and you probably open for attack and an OTK. That is the only flaw of this deck. And I'm going to talk about it later on in the video. There is a very simple way to fix that. But apart from that, let's go into some of the other cards, like that 1-win Aqua type monster that no one runs in this deck. And if you do run this, I really don't know why. It has no use, really. And that is Cyclone. Look, don't run this card. Throw it out of the deck, burn it, cut it, rip it. I don't care what you do with it. Just don't run in the deck, okay? You know what? If you want to run in the deck, I feel like you'd lose. I'm not going to lie. This is probably one of the most useless cards. And I mean, Cloudian Sheep is in this deck. That's more useful than Cyclone. Apart from that, the real way to fix this deck, I can say 1 word. Well, it'll be multiple words, but it consists of 1 card. 1 card will fix this deck. This card. This chord right here will fix this deck, and that's really all it is. If you don't know the effect, it special summons one from the graveyard, and it cannot have its position switch. So enemy controller, Labyrinth, anything else that switched your monster to the fifth position, as in all of these cards, are useless. Apart from, you know, destruction cards, like a whole bunch of cards, which I would not try to name, apart from Tribute of the Doomed. And that's really how to fix the deck. I mean, my final words really are, what is this? What is this card? I understand. I really don't understand. It says dragon, but it's a fairy. I mean, if it was a fairy dragon, I'd be okay with that, but you're running Cloudians, they're clouds. Why is there a Cloudian dragon that's also a fairy? Why couldn't it just be counted as a fairy, but I don't know. I mean, there's just Cyclone right here, and he counted as an Aqua Wind, and then there's just, you know, Dragon over here, and he's counted as a fairy type. Oh, man, you know, it really gets you thinking. What were they thinking, you know? It's like, let's make it pretty mainstream. If we run a dragon type, maybe people, or if we run a dragon monster with dragon in the name, maybe people use it more. I don't know. These guys, just add the card to the game. Add the one trap card that can save this deck to the game so I can run my Cloudians like I want to. I want to win some matches instead of losing them. Apart from that, I'll leave you guys there. It has been Chronic, and I am out. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. Make sure to check out some of my older content. I mean, not all of it's that old. Make sure to check out my Underrated but Overpowered, because those decks will get you wins. I cannot lie. I've used them multiple times. They will get you wins. I mean, you don't have to copy the exact deck. It just gives you an idea of what to build into or build around. And from that, I will let you guys be. It's been Chronic, and I am out. What is this card?